Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. Yeah, my friends, we talk here about Plug Power. PLUG is the ticker, and I give you now a brand new update. And yeah, it looks a little bit like that we see in here a shakeout, which could lead here into a squeeze or even something like a short squeeze. So this is of course not financial advice, but I show you here my chart patterns and why do I think that could be here a shakeout, a final shakeout before we see a technical reaction. Yeah, if you haven't seen my previous videos, guys, check them out because I'm talking about Plug Power here since a couple of months, but I give you here an update now, of course, here based on the actual price action. Yeah, $1.13, very low price. We're trading here at the NASDAQ, and one of the listing requirements which the NASDAQ has is that a stock should not trade below $1. This is very important because we have a listing requirement that a stock should not trade below $1 for 30 consecutive business days. If the stock is trading here for 30 consecutive business days below $1, guys, then this automatic delisting process, delisting notification from the NASDAQ will be initiated. And if a stock cannot recover and gain back the price over $1 for at least 10 consecutive business days, then they have to perform sooner or later a reverse stock split. The problem with Plug Power is right now that they're already diluting the stock. We have already this information here since a couple of months. So you can see that the float here, this row is the float, guys, here. The float is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Back in 2020, we had a public tradable float from 455 million shares. And now the actual tradable float is 840 million shares. So almost they doubled the float. What does that mean, guys? The more shares are available in the market, the more buyers you need to buy them. And yeah, maybe there are just not enough buyers, so if they don't stop the dilution, the price can tank even more down. So we have here a volatility range, to be precise. So when we zoom out here for a second, or this is now okay, so we have a volatility range. The all-time low was at 11 cents and the all-time high at $75. This is a crazy squeeze range, guys, but we talk now here about the squeeze price levels for Plug Power. Before I enable the drawings, I want to show you something here based on the indicators. So this is what I want. Let's switch to the weekly chart here for a second. Technically, guys, Plug Power looks really good. It looks like a shakeout when we just focus here on the RSI. I'm not sure if you are familiar with indicators, if you like to trade with indicators, but what we still can see, yeah, based on the actual chart before I enable here my drawings, we can see that we still have here higher lows in the weekly chart, guys. Yeah, here was the lowest point in 2017, that was 80 cents. Then we came back one more time down here to $1. That was back here in 2018. And now, guys, we're trading here at $1.13. We still have higher lows. And when you see my support price levels for Plug Power here, there is a potential, guys, that we see here a strong technical reaction or even a short squeeze. This is, of course, not financial advice. Why do I say that, guys? Because I always try to predict here short squeezes in the market. I do that more or less every week. Of course, there is never a guarantee, but we had here two big squeezes this week. I give you a very quick recap here. This ticker squeezed 146% after I released this video here, or this was a video here on Patreon. Then this ticker traded sideways here for 1 week. This is a 4 hours chart here, by the way, guys. 1 week sideways trading. Then we had our 146% squeeze. So this ticker squeezed after I predicted that he should squeeze. There is, of course, no guarantee, but we had the same here, guys. 10th of April in the same week, I released this ticker here. That was one of my swing trade alerts on Patreon. Here was the day when I released the ticker. 1, 2, 3 days later, we came exactly back here in the liquidity zone where I said the algos should snap in here in this blue box. And you can see this ticker also squeezed 124%. Yeah, guys. So it is possible to predict short squeezes. It is, of course, not easy, but I give my best here to do that every week. And if you want to see those hidden short squeeze plays, you can join our trading community here. The full package membership here on Patreon is the most popular membership which I have, where every day new members joining in, guys. If you also want to be part of this community, you can go here on patreon.com/blackbelttrader. You not only get access here to my short squeeze stocks and swing trade alerts, I also present you here my trading tutorials, member FAQ section. This is growing here. And I answer here a lot of questions for beginners as well and for advanced traders. So if you don't know how to start trading, which broker, what you should do, this is, I think, here very helpful, guys, to find your own way to become a trader by yourself and maybe, yeah, escape the rat race, quit your 9-to-5 job, guys. The link is also, of course, available here in the video description. So let's now talk about the chart setup for Plug Power, guys, and that looks for me very, very interesting. We have one shakeout, potential shakeout scenario here. I mentioned that before. To be very honest, guys, yeah, to be very honest with you, I think the technical bottom is somewhere here at $1.55. It could be a shakeout. We know what the market did last week. We had this massive market crash. So the market makers love to do that, to fake out their positions here, to make a shakeout. But we can see, as I said before, that we also have here a very strong support, and we're still creating here higher lows. If we drop below 99 cents, that would be the time when we create here a lower low, and we have a very strong technical Fibonacci support at 80 cents, guys. This line is already since a couple of weeks in my chart. I never change or adjust my charts, guys. So the worst case scenario for me personally for Plug Power would be that we come down here to 80 cents. But just when we talk about an algo squeeze, we have here a massive squeeze potential. We're trading here ping pong in this trend channel pattern. So overall, Plug Power has a very bullish support. Don't forget, we came here from 11 cents. So we have still a very bullish support here. And it is possible that we just squeeze from this. If we come down to 80 cents, we don't need to come low like this. Everything between $1 and 80 cents is, in my opinion, here a very strong liquidity demand zone for the algos. And then we have, of course, squeeze potential to come back here to $2.26 and $3.41. This is just an algo squeeze, guys, not a short squeeze. Don't get me wrong. So from the actual price, the squeeze ratio which we have for an algo squeeze is between 127% and 217%, depending, of course, on the day. Everything in this range, guys, would not surprise me, and that is not a short squeeze. This is just a technical algo reaction. We had that here over and over again in the past. And if we really want to see a short squeeze for Plug Power, we need to break $3.41, guys. This is here the major make it or break it price level. If we can see something like this with a rejection, this is just here the algo squeeze. But when the volume is big enough, we can see a follow-up squeeze, guys. And when we break $3.41, that would be the moment when we can see here a much, much bigger short squeeze for Plug Power. I think, yeah, $7.50, somewhere here in that range. Yeah, $6 to $7, $8 here. This range is, I think, possible, but this is also, of course, just the first step. So if we really want to see here, yeah, something in the two-digit price ranges, that is not happening in one day. That will build up with volume. But as long as they dilute, guys, and you can see that here in the volume profile, that the volume is increasing heavily, guys, this is not a bullish sign. Volume spikes, yes, this is bullish. But this here, guys, when you have this ongoing increasement of volume, this is unfortunately not bullish, because this is a sign for dilution. And whenever a company is diluting a stock, guys, they kill the short squeeze momentum. It's simple like that. What is the horror, absolute horror worst scenario, guys? The worst case scenario is that we drop down to 15 cents over the next weeks and months, because we have one open gap here in the chart. There is some open business waiting for Plug Power, but I give you some more information on that if we should break here below the major support zones in the chart, guys. Yeah, if you want to copy here the price levels, this is everything based on TradingView. This is here the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades. And if you want to learn trading, guys, if you want to understand where the algos keep buying and selling, I highly recommend here to do use by yourself TradingView. And if you want to get that program today, I have here a discount link available in the video description. This is a $15 discount link on the premium tier. This is also the same what I'm using here. And this TradingView discount link is, of course, also available here in the video description. My friends, that was the update on Plug Power. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your support and see you in the next one. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.